Hello, everybody. Aubrey here for just a quick little message before we get into this week's episode. Over the past couple of weeks, you may have noticed that we've added our voices to the Paizo accountability hashtag and have been trying to lift up any other voices in the community along with many who work at the company. It's been a very trying couple of weeks for everybody as we try to figure out where things go from here. But now, we do have an answer. Hashtag unionize Paizo, and we stand behind it fully. We here at G&G love Pathfinder and the people who have helped make it the game it is today. So we want to support them as they form the very first union in the TTRPG industry. We stand behind their calls for better working conditions and better pay, along with accountabilities for those higher up, making sure that what has led to these circumstances can't happen again. We want to see this company become one that we can all point to and say that it can get better, that we can turn things around. So how can you help, you may ask? Well, just tweeting in support of Unionized Paizo is a great start. Keep it trending and keep the conversation going. Also check out their card and other ways of supporting them along with buying our merch, and any of those links will be in our episode's descriptions down below. We'll see you all next time. I hope you enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 1 of Goblets and Gays. We are back. I am Aubrey. I am your GM. I use she, her pronouns. I will turn it over to my players in just a second to introduce themselves and who they're playing. And, just instead of a question or anything, it's just tell me something you're looking forward to this season. Why don't we start with you, Aki?
Yes, hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Astraea. Oh, she's from a lot of places now, huh? Let's just stick with Astraea. A triple princess bard currently locked up in a tower filled with spite, trauma, and dragons. Who also uses she, her.
Sounds spicy.
Yeah. Fair, sir. Next.
Oh crap. Hang on, I just put a bunch of food in my mouth. I forgot.
Aki, what are your predictions for season 3?
Oh yes, my predictions for season 3. I am God, I don't fucking know, to be 100% honest. I hope I get to see all my family again, as well as my friends, and I hope Dumea happens, and I hope by the end of it, I can start season 4 with being a quadruple princess. That's it.
Yeah,
We're going for the quad?
Yes, I feel like I have to.
Where are you gonna get another title from?
This is right there.
Oh, I see. I see. Now who's taking over a country?
Yes.
I'm no longer eating. I can do my intro
Yeah,
now.
do your intro.
Hello, I am Ferris. I use she, her pronouns. I am playing Denisa, the hobgoblin, barbarian, who is going home. She's going home, and she's gonna hate it. And my predictions are, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna kill my dad? Maybe my dad will be the first one who dies. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll have a nice moment. I doubt it. I hope I kill him. And she also uses she, her pronouns.
Yeah. Sparlock, next.
Hello, I am Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns. I play our full Garblin, Oracle Groon. Predictions. Lots of zombies. I see zombies coming, and I'm hoping for some wall of fire.
Fire? Yeah.
That has been heard loud and clear.
Fire. Yeah. Means take your next.
Hi, I am Tick, also known as Gamer Girl Bathwater Dealer at another server. I use he, she, and they pronouns, and I'm playing Marrow, someone who now has a fucking dead mom and a dad that's very, very angry at them for many reasons. And they use they, them pronouns. My predictions, I feel like one, based on the trend, everything evil going on is somehow either Dewan or Dragon adjacent. Like I just I feel it in my balls. Like we already have one dragon that busts through the sky. I'm like, every problem in Cyrene is caused by either Dewan or a dragon. Thanks for coming to my TED talk. Um, also want to learn more about the dead mom stuff because what the fuck? And I feel like Dewan's gonna be very pissed that I accidentally got his wife killed. So that's what I'm expecting in season 3.
That's what he gets.
Midas deserve better. 2K20.
It would have been funnier if his assassination attempt had succeeded, and that's what got his wife killed.
No,
That would have also been a nice fu to Duane.
Yeah.
that would have been funny as hell.
Okay. Trula, you are the last one.
Always last, I'm used to it. Anyways, hi, I'm Trula. I play our lovely Ileana, Dustwalker Witch. Our pronouns are both she, her, and
Can't believe Trula's dead.
what?
Can you not
Oh.
hear her?
Tick
Oh,
can't hear
Tick.
it again.
I can hear you guys, I just can't hear Trula.
Turn
She's
her up.
speaking.
Do you have me turned down, Tick?
Okay, now I can hear you.
No, she's not talking.
I heard it E.
Okay. Why don't you start that over from the beginning?
Okay. Hi, I'm Trula. I play our lovely Dustwalker Witch Ileana. Both of our pronouns are she, her. And my season 3 predictions. Lots of heartbreak this season. Lots of it.
Yeah, no, that's ability.
So yeah, that's my thing. Yep.
She's done. Tick.
Hi, I'm Tick. I'm reintroducing myself as a person that can't hear Trula specifically. Why the fuck did Trula's volume go down? Hold on. Yeah, no, you were right. Somehow Trula's volume hit 0 as I was eating my shawarma, so I'm good now.
Cool.
Problem solved. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Before we get into our very special little recap we've written, I just want to say if you're enjoying the show, please check out our Patreon. There you will get all of the episodes several days early, and you will also get the battle maps for all of our combats this season. I'm making them through Dungeon Draft, and those will be up on our Patreon. And also, we'll have some awesome exclusive content that's going to be coming to Patreon soon. We have Nowhere, the Lancer campaign that I'm running, which I suckered into everybody thinking it would be one thing and it's another, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And we have Honey Heist and various other things coming in the next few months. It is going to be a lot of fun. You should definitely check it out. Anybody have anything they want to mention and or plug before we get into things?
No. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm like, there might be something later because this layer sometime in October, I think.
I just want to. I don't have anything to plug except for my love and appreciation for all of you guys. That's all.
It's gay.
Yay.
Yeah, what's in the fucking name?
Well, it's not Tick, that's for sure.
Yes, we're now rebranding to Goblins and Tick.
Okay. Aki, are you ready?
I am ready.
Cool. Yeah. We open in what appears to be a study. Bookshelves stuffed with alchemical and magical texts. that fill the walls from ceiling to floor, which spill off the bookcases and onto most other surfaces. Talon sits behind a desk pouring tea to ward off the Vlagosian chill. Before him is a chessboard in the middle of a match. Off in the distance, we hear a door open as Astraea in all of her Vlagosian glory comes into frame, taking across from him. I must apologize again for having to interrupt our last game. Urgent business and all. We recently had a bunch of prisoners arrive, and I had to oversee their containment. His smile was all daggers, giving a hint of the beast inside.
It's alright. I'm still getting used to the layout of the castle. Plus, I enjoy walking south.
I trust that your guard is to your liking. His words imply that she doesn't have much of a choice. Off in the distance, we see a rock standing by the door, looking down at her boots in almost a defeated way.
She's fine, thanks.
Indulge my curiosity for a moment. How did you find out about the gift I left the Tempest?
Well, I might have probed her head a bit. Okay, well, memories. With consent. I did it with consent, I swear.
What's that saying? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ew. Yeah, that's it. Anything else you'd like to know, Dad? Knight to e6.
Just trying to figure out what my daughter has been up to. I've been neglectful as a father, and I'm just trying to fix that. Queen to g6.
Pretty late on that. And I think you just lost your most valuable piece. Pawn to g6, pawn takes queen.
Ah, but you see that a winning strategy sometimes necessitates sacrifice. Bishop to e6, bishop takes knight.
Uh, we fought a troll that had these red crystals growing out of it. Grandpa might have mentioned that they're much more than your average zombies. Queen to h7.
Much more than that. Much more dangerous as well. This corruption is rapidly spreading as well. They did to that poor child. Monsters, each and every one of them.
But we're going to help, right?
Eliminating the gods is the first step. Once they're gone, the problem should sort itself out. Rook to h3.
Well, yeah, that. We did learn about that. The truth, I guess. The gods being liars and the mini genocides they make every 100 or so years.
Yes, yes. If I recall, that was around the time the Tempest
Gave
gave
you
me
the
a
call.
call.
Fuck yeah. Bishop to h6.
And when did you meet your brother? Bishop to h6, bishop takes bishops.
It was a bit after that. We met up in Ekerset and made a very dangerous enemy. Several assassination attempts. Rook to f5.
Several? How many?
Like 6.
6?
Yeah, like back to back.
Oh, no, that's just sloppy. Now, if I was trying to kill somebody, like really trying to kill somebody, they wouldn't survive past the first one. Rook to f5, rook takes rook.
Why are you like this? Pawn to f5, pawn takes rook.
So, before I burned Ekerset to the ground, I heard you got into some trouble, rubbed elbows with the Thieves Guild, to say.
I I thought you said you wouldn't hurt anyone.
I hadn't made that promise yet. I promised you I would not harm anyone in Naxos. Bishop to f7.
Queen to b6, discover check.
You really should finish your story, Astraea.
I don't want to.
Well, I would like to hear it. Isn't that what these little meetings and times together are supposed to be about? Bonding with your father. Alan says a word under his breath, and the cuffs around her wrists glow for a moment. King to H1.
Okay. So Kevin, right? Yeah, I hate that guy. He stole our guy and then my friend's guy, and then he wanted us to steal some tarot cards from the palace in exchange. We did that, but we did it my way. So yeah,
That is.
I brought Heron and Sethi in on it, and we reverse heisted it. The deck he has now is not the one he wanted. I hate him though, so like fuck him. And then we went to mom's queen to beat through.
And how is my dear wife? I hope she's holding up well after all of these years.
Mama is doing so much better after you left. Or well was.
I wonder if she's realized that you're gone by now. That spell can last an awfully long time. Bishop to F8, discover check and mate.
Oh, you could have won earlier with that move. Why take so long?
Helen just smiles. Off in the distance, we hear the door open and a scared servant girl enters the room. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but Queen Lunor has arrived and wishes to speak with you. She appears to be rather unhappy, Your Majesty. Dear me, I wonder what could have gotten under her scales in this way. I have to go put her back in her place, it seems. Excuse me. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon, my dear.
Wait, did she just like Queen Lunor? The bitch?
Yes, the Queen of Cressa, as he says as he's getting up.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this later. And I'm also probably gonna get up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talon will leave first with the servant girl. She stays pretty far ahead of him, moving very quickly.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, and when he's gone and I'll wait a little bit, that's when I will leave and A-Rod has to come with me, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Can I go to the dungeons?
Yeah. You're technically not supposed to, but honestly, no one is really going to stop you, especially with A-Rot. A-Rot keeps several paces behind you. She doesn't talk much, but you have noticed she does definitely seem some of the few soldiers that is not under the weird soul trap thingy that Talon has done to most of the Vlogosian army.
Okay. Um, well, actually, do I know? I know where the dun. Do I know where the dungeons are? I don't get out much often.
You do. It's honestly all the dungeons are down. So it's pretty easy to eventually find your way there.
Okay, well,
Uh
oh yeah.
you do eventually find yourself sort of standing in the sort of intake area as the guards would put it. Currently there's only a few of them there. They seem to be playing. They look up, they see you, and they look back down.
Are they like? They don't care, right? Like,
Do, but it's yet again how much trouble do they want to cause? You can tell everyone is this castle is scared.
I'm just gonna walk in,
Mhm.
hands behind my back, and be like, "Ignore me, ignore me."
And I mean, if you take a look at our tabletop, you will see a map.
I do, but I can't do anything because it says that the game is paused.
Yes, the game is no longer paused. Yes, and as you do this, one of the first things you notice is the smell of death and decay. Uh,
Oh, gross.
there are a lot of, it seems, bodies down here that have been wrapped up in essentially almost mummified, simply because with the way that the ground is right now in Blagos, it's a little bit too hard to actually dig any graves. So corpses are kind of just stored in the coldest area or burnt during this time of year.
That's
And
just gross.
it's
I mean,
all of,
makes sense, but like gross.
all of the jail cells are full. And as you approach one of the last ones on the left, you hear what it sounds like something carving into stone. And it's a little bit dark and hard to see, but this jail cell seems to be the only one that has someone in it, uh, staying close to the shadows.
Okay, but he's like alive.
Yes, you're watching as like his nails are essentially carving something into the wall.
Okay, well, if I peek in,
Mhm.
do I have low light vision? Can I
Yeah,
see?
and there's enough. This person, you do notice the at first it's the long dark hair and the angular face of Heron.
Oh, it's my bitch. Well, I think Dijkstra's reaction is a little bit more excited than she should be, you know. But it's not like I haven't been trying to call this fucker for like several weeks. So just like I almost I think she would just like grab at the bars for a bit and be like, "Oh my god, Heron."
He stiffens when you hear. He's still keeping. He turns, and for a moment, it still looks like he's half in shadow. But with the way the light is working, that can't be your sight for so. His voice sounds a little bit hoarse from disuse.
My god, what? I've been trying to call you for like weeks, actually. He
Don't you know? Getting acquainted with the lovely accommodation that I have.
what
And
the fuck happened?
as he's moving, you notice more and more is off. The hand that he seemed to be carving something to the wall. The nail, like the fingers, almost seemed slightly elongated, almost like claws.
Sir, what?
Yeah, it almost seems like they're longer. Best way to put this is as the light shifts and moves, it almost appears that Heron is half normal and half made out of shadows.
Ooh.
Um, one other thing you'll notice, especially as he moves and he sits on the bed, you know, leaning over, getting a look at you, and you notice the arm that seems to be shadows. There seems to be jagged bits of metal sticking out of the arm.
Ooh. What? 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 Um. That's a. That's a whole lot of shit on your arm. What happened?
You remember that sword I had?
Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever enchantments he placed on it, when I tried to him, it exploded. And whatever magic the things were enhanced with, he gestures at them and gestures to.
What? What the fuck do you want? Do you want me to get like a doctor?
I think a priest might, unless you know some other very powerful wizard who's not trying to kill us.
Yeah, well, a little bit, but no, they're not here. No one is here. It's just us and Avrod. I say that and like Arod's like, I don't know, behind me or something. I don't know.
Mhm. She looks up and meets his eyes, and he looks at her. He nods. Glad both of you are okay. In this cell for there's something he wants to do with me or kill me. It's probably going to be kill me.
Yeah, he does that actually.
he's also been taking the prisoners somewhere, and I'm not sure where. Maybe, which,
There's a- Oh. For the soul stuff.
most of them come back, and the ones that do, the best way to put it is they look broken.
Well, I kind of knew about that part for a little bit. Not going. I think Astraea just kind of looks around and just goes, "There's like no point. It's literally just us." And I am essentially like double tangled in like the Disney movie. I am double tangled in this fucking castle. So you just go, well, you remember Doomy? Like Doomisa? Like the big one?
Hard to forget.
Yes. Same thing happened. But no, not really possession part. Depression came instead, which is like like probably equally as bad. But that was going on for a bit. It's still, I mean, it's still going on, but no no puppet control. Just loads of trauma.
Since you won, I'm guessing you don't. They're not with you. You're not here to have some giant jailbreak, or else I probably would have heard more noise. But
No, no. Well, I mean, I hope so. Like, I mean, I think I can figure something out. Uh, but if I'm being realistic here, I don't know where I am. Well, I mean, like, I know where I can fucking guess, but I don't know where I am. I've only been here for like a week.
yes, it's Blagos, capital city.
I could tell, like I said, educated guess. But I'm talking like in terms of other things. I don't know. It might take me a bit, and if it isn't obvious already, I am now, I guess, the princess here. So I have to figure out a lot of things out. Do you want a super lord dump? Are you
I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
cool? um, best way to put it is, uh, guessing from where we are. If you're in Vlagos, which means we're across the ocean, and where I was last, like last with the group and the party and stuff. The Queen of fucking Crust is actually a dragon, and then she came and she like attacked um my mama's secret mountain kingdom, because if it turned out that I am actually a princess through birth like that, it's fucking wild. Um, and then shit happened. Wait a minute, I don't know about the dragon bit yet. Shit, I don't know about the dragon bit yet.
Yes, you do, because we learned it from the book.
I don't know. I don't know that it came and attacked. There's too much knowledge that I know and don't know. Okay, wait. Scrap that. All right. Scrap that. So judging where we are now, which is across the ocean, and where I was last, which is in my mama's secret mountain kingdom, which is like, yeah. Turns out I've been since birth, but who I did not know, but now I do know.
Congratulations.
I hate it here.
Yeah. No, why do you think I spent so much away from here? It's so cold.
It's so fucking cold. Do you want me to bring you a jacket?
I should probably be a little bit more worried that I don't feel cold anymore.
Oh, that is disheartening.
But I wouldn't mind, I don't know, something.
Oh, I got you. If you can't tell, I have been using the budget very well.
Yes, very, very, I approve. But yes, as you see, I am rocking prison chic.
It's a good look, everybody loves the rough, dark, tall, broody type. And they're still built like her, and I point at Aaron. So yeah, there's all that. I'll bring you a jacket. Actually, how are they feeding you? I might as well just chill down here because there's nothing much to do upstairs. I cannot leave. I cannot leave.
Just, I mean, I get water and bread like twice a day. Not exactly glamorous.
Okay, I'm about to. At least I can practice smuggling. I'm not as
Yeah.
good as my friends, but I'll do decent. But there wouldn't. Oh, well, actually, no. That's magic would stop me from doing that. Um,
Yeah, I've also noticed that like whatever magic I have is a little bit fucked.
like yeah, limited, right? I've been
Mhm. Oh, I
trying.
mean, first thing I tried to do was blow my way out of here. I can manage some sparks and some wind and some light, but I don't really do that last one because I find I don't really like a lot of light anymore. It's like doesn't hurt, but it's annoying.
Um, he's not a vampire, is he?
Oh, why don't you roll your curse lore?
Yeah, I was like, is there something I could do about this? This guy is like telling me shit. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. 1 second. Oh. Yeah, that's dice. 24.
24. You've read a few books on people who have had contact with the shadow planes, and especially energies from there, and what exposure to those planes can do to a person. It looks like that's exactly what happened to Heron. Is he has been corrupted by the plane of shadow.
What the fuck was
Yes, he-
in your sword? Well, does it hurt when you move your arm or your that entire half of your body?
No, it doesn't, and surprisingly, as he sort of like flexes his hand, and you see sort of the elongated, almost like claw-like fingers. He just goes, despite everything that's happened over this past almost month, I feel better than I ever have before.
For month. You've been in here for a month.
Well, not in here for a month. I've probably been here like 2.5 weeks. Uh, first couple of weeks were getting me back here from Ekerset. Yeah, and he gets very sad at the mention of Ekerset, and he
I'm
looks
not.
in and
Oh, I don't want to push it because I'll get
uh,
really sad.
mm,
I think. Can I put? I can move my hands past the bar, right?
yeah, there's like it's like your standard jail door that
Yeah, yeah.
you can get your hands in there, no problem.
Okay, cool. Well, then I will coax him here, like how you coax a cat, pss, 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 pss. But like instead of that, I'll just be like, "Come here."
Yeah, he'll get up off the bed and move towards the bars, and as he moves more and more into light, and he gets closer, you can kind of like see, you know, it is almost like he has been split in half by whatever this is.
Step into light. No,
Yeah.
come into the light. Give me that Beauty and the Beast moment.
hmm um, you know, uh, and essentially like, my brain, like his right eye, that like is now like completely black, but he doesn't seem to be like impaired by it or
Oh, that's so much edge. Okay, well, I'm giving you a hug. It's going to be super awkward.
anything.
So I give him a hug through the
Mm-hmm.
bars, as awkward as that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I
And
dodge the metal. That's probably
metal is like on the outside of the arm, so you could, and it's like mostly located near the shoulder. So
yeah, but I'm short.
yeah,
Well, I'm wearing probably like rocking a good amount of heel,
mm,
because I can, but still gotta dodge it. My
yeah,
hair.
yeah. Um, when he does touch you with this like shadow arm, his hand feels very cold.
Swallow the burr. Um, but I give him a hug for as long as he needs. For sure. Pat, 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 and stuff. Then go. Well, first I'll get you your jacket because you deserve it. Uh, Probably do other things, but I kind of need you to tell me what the fuck happened.
It was maybe a couple of days after you all left. I was just enjoying the last of the festival, enjoying Sethi and all of that, and then one night, all of my soldiers turned on. They all maybe seen it by now, done the blue eye thing, and no longer
Mhm.
listen to what I say, and they started killing everybody in the Palace of Nicreset, and then suddenly there were a lot more of them, and there was a lot more fire. Unfortunately, Sethi tried to stand up to them, stand with his own palace guards,
Oh
and
no.
they just he didn't even stand a chance.
Oh, fuck.
And when I tried to, well, when I drew the sword, it was fine. It was just there was a lot more power in it than I was aware, and then I tried to draw it on Talon, and that's when the thing happened. Did the thing. And I don't honestly remember too much after that. I was in a lot of pain.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
I do have a question for you.
yeah. I will answer to the best of my abilities.
Fine, Serena?
Yeah.
Is she all right?
Yeah. Actually, so she's, or at least from what I know or what I remember, and this is technically a week old. Totally fine. She's uh she was like with my mom the whole time, basically, in the super
Oh.
secret mountain kingdom, uh, that was specifically made to ward off Talon. Well, not made for that, but warding off of many people. To which I should probably tell you because I'm not going anywhere, and you know what? I'm kind of low key spiraling. So
Join me.
oh yeah, best way.
Smuggle me a bottle of my best wine, and we'll have a party,
Awesome.
kitty party.
Oh god, yeah. I will definitely do that. But yeah, I'm like the combination of two different gods making a true god, and that is my mom.
Fascinating.
Uh, not thoroughly, but like, well, I mean a little bit, yeah. But that there's all of that. Queen of Cressa is a dragon, actually, and has totally been eating her kids. You know, so that way she can
Well,
keep
now I
living.
don't feel so bad about our years long campaign against the.
No, you should still feel bad about that because it's not like you were targeting her. You were targeting a lot of us. But you know that is fine now. That is a completely different issue that we will get to when
Address that at a later point.
at a later point in the future, and we can totally address it as long as I'm alive. but but yeah, all of that combined into one a very short month really, or a very fast month. um and the last thing that I saw, I'm not going to mention that part actually, but the other last thing that I saw was Kratos and I were getting coronated because we're like, like some long lost princess shit, like extra fairy tale book. And
I mean, he does have those prints.
we have we have like an older brother and an older
Oh, you
sister. If you like looked at all of us down the line, it's like, what the fuck happened? They are all so much taller than me.
Oh God, I needed to laugh.
No, it's not even funny. They're so much taller than me because they're like all like over 6 feet tall, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Why am I so small? Um, But yeah, she was chilling. She was fine. She's an alchemist now. She has like a little lizard, and I slapped her. But that's it.
Deserve that.
Totally deserved it. But it's fine. We're all good.
Hmm.
Everything is good. Well, I mean, not good, but that is. She was safe. And she knew about their mom thingy, and and yeah, that's it. That is really it. And then dad came into my room. I got kidnapped, semi-ethically, semi.
The you have no choice.
Yeah. And I woke
My
up and it was
favorite.
cold.
Yes, get used to it. It's going to be like that for the next 9 months.
9 months.
Yeah, it snows like 9 months out of the year here.
No wonder you're so angry. Same thing. Well, no, wait. Now I have to ask, what the fuck do you actually eat then? Why are you so big? Is it just
I mean,
caribou?
there's some of that, and there's a lot of very good game around. A lot of meat.
Oh, Mara would love it here. Except they would have to wear shoes.
Yes, shoes, meat, root vegetables, things that can grow in not great soil. I swear if I could go back in time and change the choices that my forefathers made to bring me here, I probably would. Or
I
at
mean,
least
if
tell
you
them
have,
to move it a little bit more tropical.
I mean, if you have a list, you might as well tell me.
I think I have
Because
a list somewhere.
yeah, you might as well tell me. When I come back, I will bring you a jacket, pen and paper, probably something to drink and something better to eat.
Yeah.
And you might as well tell me everything else you would like to change, because I mean, very obviously I'm going to try and usurp my father. I've done it twice already.
Well, I'll definitely let you know. Talon probably didn't. I was going to try and change the the dress code around the castle, and I don't think that went through.
Okay, well now I want to go find it and read it.
Yes,
You know
I
the
don't
Full
know.
Metal Alchemist meme? Tiny mini skirts. That's what I'm thinking.
On everyone.
Except that will be for everyone's uniform.
Yes, and he's like forever.
For everyone.
Everyone. wears
Everyone
many
here
suits.
has leg game, and you
Yeah.
know I appreciate a nation that knows what's important.
I will say you continue to converse with him until for a little bit longer. Um, after a while, you do notice that some of the guards are kind of like giving you like an evil look, not saying anything, especially with Aerot like literally like right behind you.
Motherfucker, if you want to keep your job, I suggest you stop looking at me. Better, yeah, take a fucking picture. Like, Jesus. I will leave, though,
Mm.
eventually. Before I do, I want to definitely ask Heron if you would like to stay a secret. Like, being alive. Well, you're popular with your servants.
I to give them false hope.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit for me. What?
He said, I don't want to give them. Honestly, I'm a bit much to take in right now.
Well, if it's any consultation, I still think you're really fucking hot.
It does lift my spirits slightly to know I still haven't lost it.
Trust me, you have not. I'm very into this. But this is vastly inappropriate. Uh, but yeah, no. Keep it on the down low. Oh, I'm going to steal a lot from the kitchen.
It's
Uh,
fine.
yes, they'll forgive me in hindsight. I I'll go, but I'll come back. Okay?
And as you get ready to go, Arat sort of takes the place that you move away from, and she reaches her hand to the bar. Karen clasps it, and she's like, "Don't go so far. I'll be fine for a bit. Just make sure Talon doesn't run my kingdom into the ground, okay?
If you want, I'm here.
Good.
Oh, but I'm
And
gonna change a lot of shit.
have fun. And you all eventually leave. And you head back into doing whatever you're going to do for the rest of your day in the castle. And that's where we'll leave Astraea for the moment. And go back over to figure out how everybody else is doing.
Bad.
Yes, so time will be a little bit mercurial for a bit. During this, it's been about a week since the end of season 2, and your days are mostly filled with marching through undertunnels. It takes most of that week to get out of the tunnels. Is there anything anyone wants to do while you're doing this? Essentially, you march most of the day, and then, um, you know, sleep wherever you can find space at night.
Help anyone who seems to be struggling or injured, or like, I don't know, carry like 6 kids so they don't have
Yeah.
to walk.
Yeah.
Also keeping a very close eye on Marrow.
And I'd also like to help people and start formulating a little rescue Astraea plan, assuming Astraea is still alive from our perspective.
You will definitely notice that Serena is pulling double duty, like healing people, constantly doing medicine and like whatever alchemy she can. She's running danger low on supplies, but she's brewing up any kind of potions that she can to give to people to just help and doing whatever she
Ileana's
can.
definitely giving her
supplies.
some of her herbs from the bag.
Mhm.
We gotta figure out how to like dream message or sending Astraea.
I don't know if any of us have that capability at the moment, but it's
Mhm.
on the list.
Let me know
I'm
when you figure it out,
Can-
Groon.
Is there anyone who would be capable of, like, they wouldn't know Astraea. I think you have to actually know the person to cast it.
I mean, there is a god, so I think that's our first bet.
Because I think Astraea can cast it back. I think we both did at one point, but I haven't been able to do it since the event.
your character and I'm the same.
Mhm.
We could
First
certainly
thing.
ask, but not right now. Right now, we need to get everyone out of here first.
There's also the possibility.
Or she's not able to. I'd say we focus on getting everyone out of first, and I'll let you guys know what our best course of action could be.
Yeah, I assume we're having this conversation like as we're in the process of leaving.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I
you're-
gotta help people.
It's
Lisa
constantly
carrying like 6 kids as they're talking.
Yeah, it's just constant walking. You will notice that Theseus, Kratos, and Atalanta have kind of really are really leading this. You see Kyria. Kyria. She's there as well, but she kind of has a permanently lost look on her face right now.
I think I will at least definitely ask her and Serena and all the magic family members and pseudo family members, soon to be family members, if any freaking one of them can cast sending or the dream message, anything.
Um, Theseus actually can, and when you do bring it up, he's like, "Yes, I've been trying about once a day. It doesn't go through."
Is
It's
there
like
any
it's not like she's not there, but it's like something is blocking my magic.
I
so
see.
not because she's
It's definitely not that she doesn't want to reply. It's just something is stopping my magic from getting to her.
wouldn't be death, right?
No, I would definitely get just a feeling that the message couldn't be delivered because of death. It would more of be I would get it would get delivered and then I would not get a reply. But this straight up is I can't send the message. I mean I can, but something is stopping it from getting to where it needs to go.
Maybe she's not on the planet.
No, being in another planet, I don't think stops that spell.
It
I don't
has
know
a
if that's
planetary
Mexico.
range.
If she ended up in Mexico, who knows?
I don't think Groon would know that, but
I know. I don't know if can I make a check to justify this knowledge? Actually, I feel kind of bad.
Give me an Arcana check.
Fuck. I forgot I'm stupid. Oh, I'm not succeeding this check.
Can I do a religion check to see if I, in character, could have the thought of maybe she's not on the planet?
Sure, yeah, roll me religion.
I got a 9.
Yeah, no, you're just like, I thought sending spells only had like 500 miles or something.
Damn, I don't know anything about sending spells.
Okay, and that's an 18.
Yeah, I'd say you relatively know that.
It's good to know that we kept her, though. It gives us, at least we know she's not dead, and at least know that she's well protected. It gives us more information. Thank you, Theseus.
You're welcome.
They must have taken her to the moon. Is there a moon?
Yes, there's a
No,
moon.
I don't think she's on the moon.
There is a moon. I don't think she's on it.
We're going to save the moon. That's
Damn, I guess we gotta go hunt the moon then. Anyways,
Wait
plan
till
revealed.
fuck you.
wait till late at night and take advantage of my wall of flame to draw like Astraea's name in the grass, but like badly spelled because Groon.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
so that she can. Oh wait, we're underground, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh man,
That.
I'll wait till we
Yeah,
get
please don't.
outside though.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of getting people out of here right now. I will also ask Rune, when we're out of here and I get a new outfit, do you want to like burn this?
Yes.
It's kind of uncomfortable wearing the outfit you died in. I'll be completely honest.
But yes.
Yeah, you can have fun burning it.
Oh, I kept meaning to ask. Like, does Meryl look any different from having died?
Fuck, right, I completely forgot. Yes.
Yeah.
Me, yeah, I should note my character changes. So, hold on, let me pull up the fucking reference image. So before their eyes were a lot like a brighter shade of red along with the scars. All that's dulled down a lot. It looks quite frankly like the colors almost drain out of it, leaving like pinks and like dull reds. Their teeth and scars actually look more of a humany color, like dull gray and like very light, like a whitish grayish color. The biggest note, though, is that they have like a dark red streak in their hair now, and that hair is sort of almost grown out a little bit to cover an eye. They do look different. Thank you for reminding me that I have to say this.
You're welcome.
Thank you for my life. They look less emo, but more emo at the same time.
And you probably can't see it, but you probably have a giant scar where you were running.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty big. It's pretty nasty. But it's also covered up by a shirt.
Yep. A shirt that has a hole in it.
That's the shirt is just like damn. The shirt's ripped, unfortunately.
Yeah. But yes, anybody have any conversations they want to have with anybody before you leave the tunnels, or
Do we know what direction we're going? Like,
you're heading south.
I guess that's probably the most logical option.
Atalanta will tell you that these tunnels will come up outside of the mountain range, probably about a couple of days journey on foot. Well, I should probably closer so journey to the coast on foot.
Which country's coast?
Asheim. Sort of the coast that borders with Crest. Atalanta will actually pull out a map from her bag and show you exactly like where Naxos is actually located, and it's like in a weird almost triangle. You could like triangle with Vlagos and Cressa, and just learn like how close everything was your entire life.
Is it the star on the map?
It is the star on the map.
It is the star.
It's not nearly as far north as I thought it was. I'm looking up at like the top of the world, like my Uber, and I'm like, wow, we have so long to go.
We are pretty close, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any specific conversation. I feel like after everything that happened, it's mostly plotting and helping on mine, like a little plotting gremlin.
There's amount of healing and stuff. Every once in a while, if there's like any fights or discontent going on in the refugees, that's what Grun has calm emotions for. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that probably comes in handy.
And there's also Astraea's other dads there as well. Hava and
They're just
Alec.
vibing.
Yeah.
I hope they're doing okay emotionally. I will not elaborate.
I don't know, Aki. How are they doing emotionally?
They're probably a little bit. Actually, have you guys been sharing any of your little Astraea information with them?
Rune would have very enthusiastically told them that she thinks you're on the moon.
Just that you're not dead. I think that's the only thing Dumisa would share.
I'll share a good amount if they ask for it. Like, if they seem to want to know more, it'll be like, yeah, this is, like, these are the 3 cities that seem to be working together in the raid based on faces we recognize. So these are the 3 most likely places that she could be if she's anywhere. I want to lore dump. I'll lore dump my theories on these guys if they want it.
But do they have to come to tell you? You know what? Calix has enough brain cells that he probably would. He's the little gnome dad.
I love him.
He is somehow both. He's a herbalist, but he actually is a therapist. His job was being a therapist, but he also dabbles with the herbs on the side. Okay, so he's actually that was his job. He's a therapist.
Please,
he's traveling.
We need
found a therapist.
Yeah, what do you think Astraea was so good at it?
Oh my fucking god.
He's actually a therapist. Okay. But the other one, the big tall elf one, Hava, he's like grumpy all the time. You're fairly certain. Or stoic. You know, it's somewhere in between. And the best way to put it is he definitely won't be coming to you guys, and if you don't come to him, well then I think Theseus is getting a shakedown. Like straight up getting picked up and shook.
I'll go up to them, I guess, and fill them in on the information that we're working on it. Like, this is what we think, and we'll get your daughter back, probably.
Probably.
I don't make promises I can't keep. We're going to do everything in our power to save her, but I can't save a dead person.
It's a good thing I'm not reliant.
Are you going to help?
Oh, of course.
Excellent. Welcome to the team.
Team? He's confused, but he will be like, sure.
Yeah, there's Dumisa over there, very skilled in close combat and takes some hits. Grun has excellent command of fire magic. Ileana has excellent magic, and I myself am a bit of a martial fighter.
You're a martial fighter?
Yes, I'm a monk. I punch shit real good.
Okay. And that one is Tempest, yeah?
That one is, yes.
Okay. And you'll just turn and leave unless you want to talk to him some more. You're gonna have to walk and talk.
Can I just look at Calix? Like, is this usual? Is this like an average amount of fitness for this guy?
Aubrey, are you playing Calix, or do I have to be both dads?
I was about to ask if you wanted me to play Calix because I can.
Yeah, go play Calix. It's gonna be weird. I'll start talking to myself.
Yeah.
You can do an accent for him though.
Okay, what accent do I have?
Bust out the fun one. One of the draw ones. The fun one.
God.
So yeah, you know, he can be a little prickly sometimes. But you know, deep down, he has a good heart.
Well, that's at least a relief to hear that he's not overly angry. How are you feeling?
Tired.
Understandable.
I'm not, as one says, a spring chicken like I used. All of this walking definitely gets to me. You know, you could definitely tell he spends a lot of time not walking.
I know Dumis has been carrying people that can't walk for.
Why do you think I married that one?
I'm just gonna say, Ileana and Eric are like walking like slightly behind them, and she literally has to cover her mouth to keep from just busting out.
He's like,
that's fair.
Have you seen the muscles?
I certainly respect your tastes in people. I cannot go further because you are unfortunately, or fortunately, my friend's parents, and that would be very awkward. But I respect you and your taste.
There. But yes. Well, if no one else has any scenes they desperately want, we will move on.
Let's move on.
I just want to insight check in general, like across the week.
Okay, what do you want?
I just want to know if they're okay and real, if it's really them, and also if they're okay and if it's really them.
What do I do for this?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Is it against my deception DC?
Technically, yes.
There's no way you can fail this. There's
It's
literally
16.
I have a DC of 10 for lying.
Oh, I rolled a 2, so I'm like,
You can't. I was literally like, you could only fail on a crit, like on that one. It would just be a regular. Like
it was real close. It was a 2.
so close.
Off to a great start.
What did you want to know?
1, is it really you?
Yes.
And 2, are you okay? You died.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's me, and I'm not okay.
Okay.
That is fair.
That's it. That's all I wanted.
Just staring at me threateningly.
You betcha. If that intimidating glare is in full effect, every so often the back of your head feels like it's catching on fire.
So yes, after what feels about a week or so, it's hard to tell with the fact that you don't see the sun rise or fall. You leave what appears to be like a bunch of old mining tunnels and come out into a sort of a ridge overlooking a valley. In the valley, you can see a small town. Anybody who has a map and is trying to figure out where you're looking, this town is called Blackstone.
That rocks.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, can you ping it?
On your map?
Yeah, I feel like it's right here.
It is actually like, yeah, it is that one right there.
Yeah, thank you. I'm like, yes, I am big brain.
I see a tree.
Yeah, it's sort of like a forest that surrounds it. So, yeah, it's a city that is.
Is it still very cold, Aubrey?
No, it actually is not as cold right now. It's not as cold as it was. It's still kind of chilly because you're still far enough away from the coast that you don't get like the tropical winds. But yeah, it's like fall.
Is that town big enough to house an entire displaced city?
No.
Oh boy.
It is a town, not a city, right?
The town.
Mhm.
It is probably maybe a few hundred, like 500 people, maybe in total.
How many people do we have right now with her?
Several thousand.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. It is not the full population of Naxos because unfortunately a lot of people did die.
Yeah.
But there's enough people, that it's more than probably could fit in this town. This town definitely looks like their main industries are like hunting and probably a bit of like logging and farming.
There's a good chance. Actually, I kind of want to talk to Kyrie real quick about this. Like, does she have plans as to where to put all these people? Like, what's like right now? I know we're gonna have to rest, set up camp, do some scavenging for food. But do you have an end goal of where to go?
I unfortunately, I don't know too much. My best bet is chartering boats.
What, going after the
Yes, that is our best bet. We're getting to a place where I can. Honestly, I'm a little bit unsure, but yes, our best bet is our safest bet for everyone here. All of the people, all of the demigods, all of that, is to get them to the world.
Okay.
If anything, we may move overland towards Osheim. That's probably one of our better bets, and people can find shelter along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So this is I'm kind of dying with how have we been eating?
Snacks.
It is there are rations and stuff, but it hasn't been great. And so honestly, none of you have had probably a full decent meal in almost a week.
hunting cave rats?
We're
Come on,
underfed.
probably been eating the best out of all of us.
Yeah, probably. And so, there's probably a lot of food down in the town below you. You could have a warm bed, a bath, the thing you all also haven't had in a week, and food, and
We
pick up any supplies that you might need.
right now we can't bring all of these people into the city, though. It's quite frankly too many to house. Let's.
Yes. Atlanta would be like, unfortunately, a lot of us do stick out. But if you all could go into the city and maybe talk to whoever might be in charge, and maybe we can find some of the people who are too young or too old to travel. We can find them places to stay here
Excellent thinking. For now,
before we move on.
for the rest of this, does anyone here know how to work nature into something survivable? Because we do have a lot of people that we have to set up camp in a forest for. Trees are unfortunately not my expertise. Wait. Ferris, can you repeat that? I didn't actually hear what you said.
Ileana is my suggestion.
Ileana,
Question
right.
mark.
Ileana, you know trees, right?
No shit.
All right. Would you be able to help set up some sort of a temporary encampment for people with using trees and nature? We don't have any supplies, of course, so it's going to be a bit tricky.
You might be able to get some stuff down, and if anything, you might be able to come to agreements with whoever might be there for if people are like looking for work. Maybe people can work in exchange for supplies and things like that.
True, but several thousand people worth of supplies is probably more than a town that size is going to have. So we need to set up camp in the forest regardless with what we have in nature.
We need a count of who.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be best if you all and just gesture to like the royals of this group, like the fam, the Naxos fam, be like, you guys decide who should be going, and we'll see what their threshold limit is on taking.
Kratos and Serena both raise their hands and just be like, we can go.
You want to come with?
Well, Serena's like, I need to see if anybody is an alchemist or anything. I need to replenish my supplies really bad. I don't have a lot of potions. Kratos is like, I go where she goes.
All right, we can bring you as well.
And honestly, I want to do anything to help.
At this point, doing anything would be a help. Thank you.
Maybe, and Kratos is like, anyone else who wants to go into town and try and get supplies and things like that?
I would like to go as well. I want to learn more about everything at the moment.
Ileana's gonna go because she needs to replenish her herbs because she's been helping Serena as much as.
I hate this. Technically, Hava's better staying off here. Staying. It's the wilderness boy. Shit.
Hava, you know how to get your stuff right. You want to stick back and help.
Quick, Aubrey. Quick. Use the power of the husband.
So just be like, oh dear, could you go in? My old they're not what they used to be. If you could find an apothecary or honestly an inn with anywhere to stay, I definitely, I don't know how much I could. I really hate saying sleep on the ground, week, but I might need somewhere to stay.
Yep. Okay.
You're coming then?
I will go. Yep.
She's a thumbs up. Like, come on. We're going on a squad trip.
I will silently take my things. I will give the husband a smooch on the forehead because too much affection in public. But like no. But yeah, and then
May I ask Hava a question real quick? Town. So, Astraea told me a little bit, guys. What's your what exactly do you do in terms of combat? Your skills?
literally everything.
Everything.
Yes. Except healing.
Okay.
I'm not good at
Okay.
that
So,
because it's inefficient.
elemental combat magic, divine spells, occult casting, you can do all of that?
More arcane.
Arcane magic, okay. And skills with every single weapon and armor?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a preference for armor and weapons?
Bows.
Bows? Alright. Do you have one right now?
Yep. And you'll pat the one on his back, and it's made out of ivory, essentially. It looks very old, but like hella strong and
Is
sturdy.
it every type of bone, Aki?
Yes, it is.
No! Mira has slight sparkly eyes looking at this bow. Just like, looks. Well, we certainly don't have many ranged fighters, so it'd be very helpful having you on board.
And you punch stuff.
I do punch stuff very hard.
Okay. And what does the rest of you do?
Well, as I mentioned, Dumisa is very good at dealing heavy hits and taking heavy hits at the same time, with not really any magic to her, but overall very durable and physically strong.
Also
Grun
gives the best piggyback rides.
also gives the best piggyback rides.
I beg to differ. Continue.
Grun is a master of fire magic, primarily works from the sidelines to cast spells, not quite as durable, so likes to ride on Dumisa's shoulders while casting magic. And Ileana tends to lead more into, as well, magic, actually. Dumisa and myself are typically the frontliners of the group, doing a lot of the inner combat, while your daughter, Grun, and Ileana would stay at the back and cast magic. Grun is also sort of our healer. She had a crisis of faith, so it's still on the fence right now on the new healing capabilities, but overall, she's a very competent medic.
Crisis of faith.
It's a long story.
Oh yeah. Do the dads know
The dads,
about the gods?
the dads do know, but do the dads know of your worshipping issues? No.
You know the gods are problematic, correct?
Yes.
Well, Grun's god kind of quite literally came out of the sky and tried to kill us. It didn't work, of course, but
You're
crisis of
having this
faith.
conversation as you're heading down to the town because we're trying.
Yeah. No. Of
we're
course.
trying-
No.
we're trying-
If you think Hava's gonna stand still and talk, no.
How was
Well,
nothing
that's
but
also
shit?
we're covering we're essentially just recapping things.
Yeah, true. We're covering ground as well.
We don't
yeah.
have to like go completely. But we can just say, do you feel it? You feel Hava?
I feel Hava.
Because I was like, you were about to go on to something that was gonna take another 10 minutes.
Sorry. Okay, I feel Hava.
Yeah.
The last thing I will say is, wait. So she just stayed in the back. My daughter.
Yeah, basically.
She didn't use any weapons.
She used a battle loot.
What the fuck is a battle loot?
It's a loot with a sword strapped to it.
She plays music and it is very inspiring.
Okay. I support this. He's a little bit, just a little bit.
A little sad, but it's okay.
Just
Sometimes
a little
you would
bit.
summon a
Just.
nightmare horse, you know.
Yeah. So as you're approaching the town, you'll notice it's getting on towards evening, but it's very quiet.
Gonna look for a leader, a mayor, a governor, whatever they got. Heads
Okay.
person.
So as you walk down the path that leads you to sort of the center of town, that's when you initially smell it. The scent of decay.
More fucking zombies, Aubrey.
And as you all sort of get towards the center of town, you see all sorts of shapes and things around you. And none of them look friendly, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna roll initiative on our very first combat season.
I
Gotta
just
get my
want to
dice.
grab
Give me a
Mara's
second.
arm
What?
and be like, stay close for once.
Why? I sure did. Do I get a medal?
Just stay close to me.
I'll consider it.
People roll, and yeah, truly, if you can get on the tabletop, it would be great.
Give me a
Just so
second.
you can
Getting my dice first.
see what the layout of things is.
Y'all, I really need to store my dice.
Mason jar.
Mason jar doesn't work. I can't find all my d20s in very quick succession.
Per type. D6s, D8s, D12s, all organized.
That might work better.
Everyone's vision works.
Yep. My numbers. I'm dead today,
It
guys.
is to not have the Astraea sheet out. That's all.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
So your perception is a 10, so that makes it 30.
There you go. I'm just tired. My brain's not functioning correctly.
So Garun and Ileana will both be going first. Which one of you would like to go first?
Should we roll a dice and whoever has the higher number?
Because I have to figure out what a 5-foot burst is.
Or just change since the last time I logged in.
Yeah, it's had a couple updates. So Ileana, you will go first.
I'm logging in. Give me a second. I'm not gonna say it, but the thing is not doing the thing.
What?
The thing is not doing the thing.
Maybe Grun should go first then, just while you're figuring out
No. I'm logged in. That's not what I mean. The thing's not doing the thing.
You literally have to be more specific.
I'm sorry. I don't want to say it because if I say something about it, it's going to start doing it. The thing that I complain about all the time.
You complain about a
noise?
lot. What do you mean?
Like the
Or
heat,
just
the
not
thing?
doing the thing to my computer that it normally does.
Overheats?
Yes.
Okay.
It's weird, okay? I'm not used to it.
Okay, but yes, you were up first, and you see a bunch of shapes that are a little bit hard to make out for.
Screen move. I can see like a couple shapes.
I also have,
Creatures.
I have vision set up, so you.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Options. What the heck? I want to try out my new murderous vine spell.
Okay. What does that need? Is it an attack roll, a save, and who do you want to use it on?
It is a spell attack for me to. Oh, yes, they're all within range. I'm gonna go for the one that if you were facing the well to the right. This one.
Okay. And you roll to make your attack.
Remember what this is? It's
Make a spell attack roll against target's fortitude D.
Yes, but it's my
Intelligence.
Intelligence plus.
Yep, it's your on your sheet. It should have.
It's a +4.
Well, it's that's for damage. For your attack, it should be
No,
like
the
a
spell attack DC. It's the D20 plus
your
4 of my intelligence. That's what we've been doing like this whole time. Is that incorrect?
Are you not?
You're adding your proficiency. Your attack is a +16 to hit. When you open up the spell, it gives you your plus attack up at the top.
Have we been using the wrong one this whole entire time?
I mean, if you opened your sheet, you'd be able to see it.
I'm looking at it, but we've been using like my intelligence is the plus for so long. I'm thrown off
it is.
now.
No,
It is your
we've been
intelligence.
using your intelligence for when it came to damage.
Okay, thank you. I haven't had to use a spell attack roll in a hot minute. Okay, y'all. 19. Yes.
19, so that is for actually fortitude versus the fortitude DC will hit.
Will hit. Yay. And then that is 3D. Hang on. I have to do
3d6 bludgeoning and 2d8 piercing.
This is gonna be a fun one to have to roll going forward. I'm just saying.
And it counts as grabbed.
More D8. There you are. That is gonna be 10 bludgeoning. 10 piercing. Sorry. And 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, as you do this, what exactly do these vines look like, and how do they do?
This creature.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm trying to think of shit. I want to say devil snare to some degree, but much more green, much more leafy, much more scary because there's also like little Venus flytraps coming off of it. And I don't mean the normal harmless looking Venus flytraps. I'm talking about like Cleopatra from the Addams Family.
And yeah, it does some damage. It doesn't seem to affect him maybe as much as you were expecting, but it seems to do something. And you that is 2 actions, so you have one more action.
I think.
And you've got shield. I know if you were using your talking about the dedication you just took.
I think so. I think that's the one thing of.
The trying to get the panache for the swashbuckler
Yes.
dedication. So because yours is the swashbuckler style is battle dancer. So if you want to try and get panache, which is a thing you can do with an action, it gives you a +5 status bonus to speed and 1+1 circumstance bonus to tumble through. It is you need to roll a performance check versus somebody.
So we may have to hold off on this.
Yeah. Other than that, shield, one action cantrip, or
Let's do
also
shield.
or recall knowledge.
Let's do shield for now. I'll do recall now.
Great, it is your turn.
All right. I want to play with my new toy. So I'm double checking. All right. I'm double checking, make sure I'm not missing anything. Good. Range 120 feet. That's all I was looking for. So I see 3 zombies in approximately a line, along with some boxes that look kind of flammable. And I'm going to cast Wall of Fire. Should be able to get those 3, and I don't know, there might be more zombies behind the well. I can't tell, but I know there's not a house there, so that's enough for me.
Okay. There's a house right here though, which you do have a chance of like scorching pretty bad.
Is it in the square?
It is essentially the square like ends like right next to it, which you're probably not going to set it on fire, but you're going to probably scorch it pretty bad.
Yeah, the goal is just not to get any structures like in the fire. They can get scorched a little bit.
There are structures in the line that you can't see. Just letting you know.
But I can't see them.
Yes, you can't see them. And
All the better.
What do you need? Do they need to make checks?
So at the beginning of okay, no, there's no save, nothing. It's just they take damage at the beginning of their turn.
Okay, how much damage do they take at the beginning?
It will be 4d6 plus a little bit. I have to double check the modifier. I think it's +4 or +2.
Holy shit, that was like really good damage roll.
And they are also concealed, which might affect our spellcasters. Just heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they'll take that plus whatever my modifiers are, which I will double check at the beginning of their turn, and that is 3 actions actually.
Cool. So yeah, cackling probably. You're probably cackling. Yes, angry goblin cackle. So now it's an enemy's turn. The as takes the damage from the fire, and first action is will move up, and you see this person on a horse, but they are kind of sort of missing a head right now. But that doesn't seem to be stopping them. First action move up. So and then it's got 2 hatchets in its hands. Second action at you, Groon. It tosses one of the hatchets at you.
I mean, that's fair.
And that is a 35.
That is a Is that correct? I think that is a.
What's your armor class?
Double checking. Yep, 25.
Oh no!
Okay, so you are going to take 22 damage as this hatchet just gets you right in the chest. And I'm going to roll the critical hit deck and see what we get. Okay. And this is knockback. You are pushed back 10 feet. Which
Into
technically-
Denise's arms.
Into Demisa's arms, yep. Uh,
Hello, Groom.
we gotta stop eating links.
Stop!
And that is its second action, and its third action is at you, Demisa, comes a hatchet.
Okay.
Guys, please don't jump off my table. It's only going to be 25.
Unfortunately for it, I'm not raging.
Yep. It just sort of goes and embeds itself in the wagon that is right behind you.
Should have waited a second.
And then up next is one of these shadow-like creatures. It makes sort of a gasping noise as it moves. It sort of appears to, if it was like animation, it would have like frames missing as it moves.
Oh, I don't like that.
Nice.
It clips through the house and spawns directly behind Kratos.
And it is going to move in front of Serena and attack her.
Oh no!
And yeah, that is going to. Yeah, that is. What is Serena's AC? Oh, good. She's got a pretty good AC. So it's not going to be a crit, but that is going to be a hit. So that is. She will take 7 damage as this sort of shadow claw sinks into her shoulder, drawing blood, and she cries out in pain.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's it. All of its actions. And then you hear other noise off in the distance as.
You telling me this guy's name is Bone Croupier?
Yes, exactly.
Damn, he must have some bones on him, then.
Yeah, I will spend one action to move up here, and he's holding. It's sort of honestly the best way to describe how he looks is undead cowboy.
Wait, does he actually have a hat on?
Yes, he does.
Okay,
Oh,
because I saw the picture and I thought he had like a little tricorn hat. I didn't realize it really had a hat. Oh my gosh.
Yep. And he
I
is
love
holding a crossbow, and it's aimed at you, Denisa. That is a 26.
That's my AC.
And take 10 damage. And with his last action, he's going to reload. Ava, it is your turn.
Good lord. How tall are the houses? Or
They're all pretty like 1-story. So they're like a 1-story house.
mm-hmm.
Over here is like the inn. That's like 2 stories, but that's about it.
Well, the nearest house, which is down right, I would say.
Mhm.
I would like to climb it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. I think you just need to make an athletics check for that.
Yes, and if I succeed, I can climb it with my full speed because
Yeah.
I'm a wood elf.
Neum.
Okay, but does this succeed? 1 second. This is a whole ass different sheet, and it's weird. It's weird to have shit in athletics. That's all I have to say. Does a 21 succeed? Yeah, it's 21.
Yeah, I'll say it succeeds. Like this house is a little bit overgrown, so you'll notice it's got like some vines that are growing on the side of it, and those actually make a pretty good handhold for getting up to the top of the building.
Why am I? It has me highlighted on both Jamisa and Ileana's tokens for some reason. I cannot not pick them. So if I move, all of them will move. Now I'm only on Jamisa.
It's
Okay,
meant to
there we
be.
go. I'm on Ava, finally.
We're still bonded.
It's like that's weird.
It will not let me climb up, but yeah, until you do that, thank you.
There are walls there.
Yeah, no, I was like, I know what colliders are. My fucking enemies. Well, no, they're not my enemies. I understand physics, but like, yeah. So that was that one action, or
Yeah,
just
see,
like
that's still only one action.
Okay, cool.
Because you have a stupid amount of movement.
Yes, I have like 35.
Yeah.
Which is like nothing compared to Marrow, but this is fine. It was way more than Astraea. Okay. And for my second move, I have a question, mostly because I can't see it anywhere on my sheet. How do you know what the range is on a longbow? Like, I can assume stupid long, but like my issue is I don't know the max cap because it does not say.
For a longbow, it is 100 feet.
And I don't think there's a max cap. I think you get a penalty for each time it goes over that.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Oh,
You
I
can
see.
shoot past 100 feet, but it's like I think it's a -2 for like every 5 feet beyond it.
I see. Thank you. Because I wasn't sure. I don't use Pathfinder weapons. You know?
Yeah, this is your first time using weapons.
Yeah, that's why I'm like weird. Or at least it feels a little weird for now. And so what I think I'll do is reloading counts as one action, right?
For a longbow, it does not have the reload trait, so it does not take an action to reload.
Oh, dope! Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I was worried for a second.
But also, if a target is if it is less than 30 feet away from you, you do take a penalty, unless you have a feat, which you might have the feat.
I do have point blank shot.
Yeah, so you can shoot at things that are like closer than like 30 feet without a.
Yeah. So I'll attack the one that attacked Serena. Two bow strikes. And they are both point. I guess that means they'll both be point blank shots.
You do have to spend an action to go into it.
Oh yes, stances. What the? Where's
Clicking
the
flashes
stances?
in your mind as I used point blank stance so many times.
Yep. Point blank stance. It is you only have to do it once.
Mhm.
Then you're good until you decide to not be in play.
I see. All right, then I'll do that.
So you still have one attack.
Yeah, and it's got no penalties, which is nice.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll shoot.
Do it.
Pretty sure it's plus 16. Yeah. 27.
27 is going to hit.
Nice. I believe this bitch did, like a D8.
Oh, didn't realize we hadn't given you a nice longbow yet.
No, I'm on basic traveler's gear for everything because we never talked about items, which is something I realized getting as soon as I stopped playing Astraea. I realized I no longer have nice things, and I should probably talk to you about that after this game. Let's see how this. I don't even understand how to play the class too much just yet, so we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, I'm gonna do really jack for damage for now, so that's 6.
6. So
yes.
you get it with an arrow. Honestly, like you could have a bow with a +1 strike by this point. It's pretty common. It's not a title.
We could just say that I mean, if you want to give it to me right now,
that's fine.
Recording, that's fine.
You could take because we didn't talk about gear. We should have.
Bro, we were doing a lot. It's okay.
Yeah. Roll me an extra D8 because you'll now hit with 2D8.
15.
Was that total?
In total, yes. Sorry,
okay.
15 in total.
Cool. Yeah, it's still standing, but it don't look great. Marrow, it's now your turn.
Okay, which one did Hava just attack? Real quick.
The one that's in front of Serena.
All right. Let's see. If it's not looking so great, can I loop around it for my first action so I can get some sweet flanking? Movement? Okay, I have enough movement. I'm just saying if you allow. Okay, now let me move, please. Amazing. My second attack, let's actually try to trip it first. Can I do that?
Yeah.
And that's athletics, right?
Yeah, that is athletics versus its reflex. It's athletics DC.
Oh damn! All right, come on, dice, don't fail me now. I think I'm more suited to punching, but that is a 26.
It does not. It's not very athletic. It's undead.
Oh, nice. It don't got bones.
It do, but they're not strong.
Okay. And for my third action, I kind of just want to curb stomp it. Can I use my new ability, head stomp, and just see if I can curb stomp its skull?
Yeah.
Does it count as flat-footed right now too?
Yes.
All
does,
right.
because it is on the ground.
It's on the ground. Let's see if I can land a good hit with my new curb stomping powers. Fuck. That is like a 24.
24 is going to hit. It's not going to be a crit, but it'll hit.
Thank God. That dice was like an 8, and I'm like, oh no. So let's roll some damage dice, real quick. And there is one more thing that it does as well. So it's 10 bludgeoning and 6 precision damage. Still kicking?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't even matter. The perma flat-footed for like a whole round thing. I just curb stomp.
As you do, it turns into almost black ichor and sinks into the ground.
Can I just look at Dumisa? Like, just as a free action, just look at her?
Yeah.
Assert dominance that she shouldn't be worried.
Yeah. So you have one more action.
No, I used them all.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. Move, trip. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dumisa, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. First thing on the agenda is Dread Martial Stance. And I'll just shout, "Don't die!" And if my research, aka this table, is correct, I believe the class difficulty level should be 24.
Yep, it is your class DC.
Okay, intimidation check. 25. Woo! Barely succeeded. Okay. So everybody within 10 feet of me gets to add 2 to their attack. And if they critically hit, it frightens the enemy. Anyway, moving on. Since the person closest to me is dead, I guess it's time to go take on the Dullahan. And since there's no way to get there, since it's going to take 2 actions to get there anyway, I might as well do a fancy thing to get there. I'm going to stride up to my speed, make a rallying charge, and attack, and maybe something cool will happen. That's going to be 27.
27 on the Dullahan that's gonna hit just barely.
Woo! Everybody within 60 feet of me gets 1 temporary hit point. You're welcome.
Thanks.
From watching me do that cool thing. Sorry, my charisma sucks.
I'm so inspired.
No, not as cool as Astraea, but I have my uses. So it's going to be, oh shoot, I have to do math. I forgot. I always forget this part.
Me forgetting to put Serena and Kratos in the initiative.
I hope Serena feels good that she's no longer threatened, but also slightly intimidated that she just watched someone stomp Nirvana.
23 damage.
23?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just normal smashing damage. It's not positive yet.
Yeah. I was double checking its resistances.
I was striking around.
Yeah. So and that is your turn. Off in the distance, you hear something that sounds like it's not necessarily a scream, but it sounds guttural like a scream.
Human? Person? Humanoid?
It doesn't sound. No, it does not sound humanoid.
Is it Banshee? Is this revenge for Wednesday?
Looking at the initiative order, I think I know what it might be.
As this giant, it's probably about 15 to 20 feet tall shadow creature just comes from the shadows.
According to my line of sight, it's still in the shadows.
Yeah.
Same.
So
Saying well.
But still, F you, Aubrey.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, dear sister,
Oh, come
please
on.
come
Why
help
doesn't
me.
it go through the giant wall of fire? You're not supposed to go around, you're supposed to go through.
It didn't even start like on the other side of it.
It would have been a much more epic entrance if it had come through the wall of fire.
And a
For
damaging
us.
one.
Aesthetics, Aubrey. Aesthetics.
So yes, it ends up, and it is going to attack you, Dumisa. It sort of reaches out with a hand and attempts to draw out your life force.
Well, I've got some extra in there.
31.
No.
Yeah, that hits. Goodbye, sister. It was nice knowing you.
No.
And give me a quick fortitude check.
Oh, hey, this is the thing. Maybe.
Fortitude
My
save.
dice like
I'm so scared for you right now.
My
Is that
dice
for your
like
dice?
me! Yes! That's a big number. Hold on. It's 36. You want to try again?
So yeah, it does not drain your life, but you still do take 25 damage.
I'm still not under 100 yet.
And it is now the Shadow's turn that is stuck in the fire. It is going to attempt to... Or does it take the damage at the very beginning of its turn?
Yeah, it just takes the damage at the beginning
Okay,
of
then
its
it's dead.
turn.
It's just dead.
It had less
Oh,
than 10 HP.
It died. Yeah, let's go, Groot.
Hey.
And we don't know because we don't see it.
Yep.
Well, we can hear it. If it's any consolation, Hava's on the roof, and he'll be like, "Oh,
Yeah, it is
dear
now
me."
Serena's turn. And Serena is she is actually for one action going to pick up one of the discarded hatchets. And because she is currently out of a lot of alchemical stuff, she is trying to save her potions and stuff, and she is going to attempt to yeet this hatchet at the bone creeper.
I hope she gets a crit, personally.
And that is it. Also, these are very nice. Like this dual hunt is some very nice way.
Oh, I already do. I don't even use them.
Say, yep. And that is, yep. So that hits for how much do these things hit for? Cool. It sort of sticks in his shoulder for some damage. So it is.
Hey, good job,
It was
Serena.
1, 2, and then her third action is to move.
She's hiding.
Yeah. And it is the shadows. Oh, technically these things are flying.
Oh.
Come at me, bitch. You really meant it. I saw the arrow.
No.
No, it is going to spend 2 actions to get over here to you.
Stop, motherfucker.
And then attack you with its shadow hand. And that's a 26.
Fuck. Just hits.
Yep. So it is 12 negative damage.
Mhm.
And surprise!
How many of these bitches up there?
This is
Another
why
one.
I don't trust Aubrey.
And this one sort of materializes out of the wagon that is next to you, Varun. And so its first action is, and its second action is going to attempt to shadow hand you, and that is a 29.
That will hit.
And you will take 7 negative damage, and it will spend its last action to and as it does, you watch as like it seems to be siphoning your shadow away from you. And you become
That's
enfeebled
not good.
one.
That's spooky.
What?
Yeah, Grun, you as it starts to siphon your shadow away from you, you become enfeebled.
Oh, and feeble.
All right.
And then that is its turn. And it is Kratos' turn. And he's just like, fuck a ghost!
Maybe it's a ghost.
Meryl looks over like, wait, why are we fucking ghosts?
This is not the time for that.
Yeah, save it for after.
And that is going to crit because he has a Kratos has a plus 20 to hit.
Fuck you, Kratos.
That's my baby boy.
So first action to hit it. So that is 12. And then he will follow it up with an exacting strike. No, that crit, so I need to double that damage. And that is funny enough going to crit again.
I guess he really is fucking this ghost.
So it's just once into the ghost, two into the ghost, and he cuts it in two. And then there is no more ghost.
Yeah.
Ava is mildly impressed by his pseudo son.
Yep.
The real challenge of this battle is not to win, but rather to make Hava impressed with us.
And his last action is going to be moving this way. And we're back to the top of the round with you, Ileana. Are you good to go, or do we need to come back to you?
No, I'm good to go.
Cool.
I might be delayed in moving situation
That's fine.
because old laptop.
That's fine. So yeah, you will watch as a lot of the shadows are dead.
Yes.
But there definitely seems to be this giant shadow and several other things.
The giant shadow thing, I want to do a recall knowledge on to see if I know anything about it that may be helpful.
So you succeed, and you can ask two things.
I didn't even roll.
It's a. I did a roll for. I did a secret.
Yeah, because the DM can lie to your face.
Straight up telling you, you can ask two things.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to ask is what is going to do the most damage to it?
It is undead, so anything that is positive damage.
Okay, so my disrupt the undead's going to be good on this. What would I know about this creature other than that?
Do you want to do what? It's also specific. What do you want to know specifically? Do you want to know an AC, an attack, or like an ability it might have?
Ability. Let's go with ability.
So you know that that if this thing were to say kill somebody, within the next day they would rise as a wraith.
In other words, this thing is like the Nazgul. Okay. Your Lord of the Rings is showing Aubrey. Let's do disrupt the.
Cool. That's a fortitude save you need from me.
Double checking. Yes, the target must attempt a basic fortitude save.
And that is a 24.
It flunks. My DC is a 26. So I get to run for positive damage.
It's supposed to be higher than that.
Is it already heightened?
It is auto heightened.
Okay. So that is 2d6 plus 4.
Oh, it'd actually be. You can cast up to 4th level spells. So it would be 3d plus 4. And the heightened plus 1 means every level. And not just it can only be heightened once. Just is auto heightened every. It is.
That is going to be 20 points worth of damage.
It sort of shrieks in pain as you hit it with this disrupt the undead. But still. And Groon, it is now your turn.
I have such fun things to do. Actually, yeah, I will do my fun thing. So I am going to target. I will use my new whirling flame, and I'm dropping 2 5-foot bursts on the ground. Both of which happen to cross against our big shadow guy. Which means he gets to make 2 reflex saves. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I think I just roll once since the same spell, but I do think since I can do I do think he has to make a reflex saving throw for each of the things.
We'll do it that way, and if we learn differently, we'll do it differently later.
Okay, and then I do have
nat 20 on the first one, for 40.
Okay,
and
so
then
yeah,
31 for the second one.
So that's a regular fail on the second one. So
For 31?
Yeah, I think let me double check my
Your DC should be like 24 or something like that.
my DC is 26.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
And
yeah.
the Doulahan will fail though at 25.
All right, so the Doulahan takes the full 20 and I guess half of 10 and then none of the other, or half would be 10 and then none of the other for whichever he succeeded, like critically.
So it was how much for the first one and how much for the second one?
Well, it's the same spell, so I assume I just roll once, and then he makes 2 saves because he's in 2 areas of effect.
Yeah. And you said it was how much?
So I rolled 20 damage.
20? Okay.
So
cool. They take their damage there. The Dread Wraith screams its weird hollow scream. And it looks very angry. And then it is now the Doulahan's turn. With an outstretched hand, one of its hatchets returns to it.
Was it the one Serena was holding?
Different one. The one that's embedded itself in the wagon returns to it. Both of them have returning. But the second hand pulls out a long sword. And he is going to double slice you, Dumisa.
Sounds exciting.
It
Does not sound exciting.
He just hits you with both weapons.
Cool.
Big slappy, if you ask me.
You made a note that he had this ability that I did not write down about what the ability does. Make 2 strikes. Choosing. Cool. Yep. So the first one is 31, and the second one is 28.
Yep, they do hit.
So you take a total of 30 damage as from one side this hatchet bites into your armor, and then the on the other side, the longsword bites into you from the other side.
Just gonna tell him.
Once I've been charging up, you're gonna fucking regret it.
Literally, when my sister gets here, you're dead. My big sister shows up.
Oh my god.
Here, and he's going to spend an action. Well, it isn't even. It's a free action to drop the crossbow. And first action is going to be is a lash out with its claws. Yes, and that is. Yep, that is going to hit. For about 12 damage. And second action is going to be another attack, and that is going to miss. So his third action is and for his last action, he is going to attempt to roll some bones.
What? Hold on.
Bones.
Like Kratos' bones or like fortune telling bones?
He points at one of the shadows that the one right next to you, Groon, and it starts to reform itself. And does it successfully? It successfully reforms itself with 1 HP.
Hey, points for trying it.
It's like Dragon Quest, but worse.
Yep. But unfortunately, it is range people, so I don't think it's gonna. And I picked the wrong one, so it's. So yes. Hava, it's now your turn.
Hello. I'm Dad.
Yep.
Hi, Dad.
I'm hello.
I am, yes, hello. Children? Fuck. No, this is weird. So there's a shadow in front of me, and I feel like I am obligated to take care of that. And I will simply cast Gouging Claw regularly. Uh, let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. That's 32.
32. 32 will hit. 32 will be a crit.
Amazing. So it's gonna do a lot of damage, including a persistent bleed. But I don't know if shadows bleed,
They do not.
so I don't know if that. I don't think that affects it that way. Which sucks. But I still get to do. I believe it is double.
Yeah, it's double. Too bad it's not a dragon, or else it would be triple.
Oh yes.
Hoarder's Wrath, triple damage to dragons, double damage to all other creatures.
Would have been able to bitch slap a woman, but
I mean, that is 46. So
it's 8d6 plus 3 now. Yeah.
Yep.
Or plus 6? No, the modifiers don't get doubled, do
Modifiers
they?
get doubled.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Everything gets
Yes.
doubled.
I think I'm just gonna kill it, but like let's just roll and see what happens. How does 43 points of let's do piercing.
Piercing. Yeah, no. You shred that shadow up, and it sort of.
May I add sexy flavor text?
You go for it.
Okay, so like Hava got smacked and looks a little insulted, which is an emotion that he's displaying on his face besides grumpy and
Oh my
tired.
god.
And he literally just holds his bow on the other side, takes his other arm, and just it glows like, please think a la Fenris from Dragon Age 2, that whole arm, and it gets all nice and sharp and pointy, and he just smacks his whole arm through the shadow, and the shadow, yes, it's a shadow, but not now. It's going to kind of harden for a bit, and then by the time Hava just kind of like pulls his arm out, and he'll just throw this shadow. The shadow will just shatter like glass all over this roof, and Hava will literally kick off some of the glass that is now there because that's just dirty.
Yep. It dead.
Happened. It's dead, and they have one more attack or one more action, and well, I will help my pseudo son out and just shoot an arrow at
The Bone Man.
Bone Man.
Oh man.
I'm about to rob this man blind of all
The
of
Bone
his bones.
Cowboy. I don't know if that'll hit. 21?
21?
Yeah.
It is not going to hit.
Oh, sorry. 22. I don't think that'll hit either, but
22 will hit.
oh, motherfucker. Okay, yeah. It's because I was looking, I'm like 16, right? And then I was like, wait a minute, striking that adds a +1 to.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, nice. 17.
Oh
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, that just hits, motherfuckers. Don't. You can totally judge me, actually. I really don't care, though. It's. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to the weird damage for the thingy. 17.
17?
Mm-hmm. I rolled pretty well on damage.
It is still standing.
And now it's got an arrow stuck in it.
Yep.
It's rattling. Rattling
It's
the
like
bones.
you stuck the arrow where like the eye technically is, but it didn't die. So it's just got an arrow in its face now.
Oh no.
Free action. I say, will you get that back for me? I don't have a lot.
Oh!
Yeah.
The T.
Marrow,
He shouts it, but it's a dad shout, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, I don't want to raise my voice, but I am raising it. Like my son, I'm raising.
Yep.
Okay, I have a question actually. Did Ileana share that information about this thing's weaknesses and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that this thing is weak to positive damage now, so I'm gonna go up to it for my first action. Thank you for working with me. For my second action, I would like to flurry of blows and use key strike and use radiant damage to see if I can punch it with the power of holiness.
Okay.
Let's see if I can punch it with the power of holiness. I need to cast a spell real quick first. Why do I not have... It never gave me my focus points. Okay, hold on. It's like, I should have my focus points, right? Okay, let me just roll my 2 hits real quick and hope that, I can punch a wraith.
It rolled a 31 for its fortitude.
What fortitude save?
Against Stunning Strike?
I'm using Key Strike!
Oh.
I want to do radiant damage. I don't want a fortitude stunning. I'm sorry. I said Key Strike. I want to use the power of radiant damage because I know it's weak to it.
Okay.
It doesn't get to save against that. I just have to punch it.
Cool. I got confused.
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be able to punch it.
Everyone has 1 hero point, just in case.
I'm gonna use it because I'm a spiteful bitch.
Okay.
And I... Come on, dice. Please. Please. Is it 27 gonna
is not
hit?
going to hit.
I do get one more attack, but now I'm just sad. I'm just depressed. God damn it, dice.
But what's new?
I'm
I'm sorry. You didn't need that.
You said it, and I'm
Quick. As you're doing that, roll me a quick fortitude save for getting up within melee range of this thing.
Can you please just let me mourn my second miss in peace? Let me do the fortitude save real quick too.
It's not a fear effect, right?
Is not a fear effect.
Can I just go see God? Can no one just come get me? Like, I'm ready to die again.
What did you roll?
I got a 26.
Unfortunately, that is just below what you need to. And as you step into melee range with this thing, you just feel really tired and like you need to lay down, and you become drained 1.
Can you just drain my will to live too while you're at it?
I mean, its turn is coming up.
Okay, hold on. I'll add that in a little bit once my turn's over. But for my third action, because I'm not a dumbass, I am gonna take the chance to move away from it, but only 25 feet or only 20 feet, so it doesn't attack of opportunity my ass. I'm going to get a little bit of distance because I just fucking disappointed everything. Oh my god, I'd hate myself. And that is all 3 of my actions. Okay. I mean, I drained 1. That's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah.
Demesis, now your turn.
Okay. Well, I would like to rage, please.
Yes, do it.
And I would like to introduce the Dullahan to my sister with attacks. But I'm not feeling good about it. There's a 26.
26 does not hit. But you have a hero point, just in case.
Oh, what the heck. Can only roll 8 lower. Hey, that's gonna be slightly better. How about a 28?
28's gonna hit.
Hey. Okay.
Hold on, I'm getting new fucking dice.
Okay. So it's 22 plus 3 positive damage.
You said 22 plus 3?
Yeah, the 3 is positive damage.
Yeah, you get a good hit on it, and it's not looking so good.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. All of it's positive damage. Rage does, haha.
Cool. It doesn't change it too much. It's still not looking good, but it's still standing.
That's okay. I still have another action. So
yes. You have 1 more attack.
Yeah, let's do this thing. How does a 35 sound? Oh wait, no, just 30. I'm sorry.
30 is still gonna hit.
Yeah. 35 would have been cool though. 19 positive damage.
Would you like to kill the headless horseman?
Yeah.
I would just like to sort of. Oh, what did he do? He slashed me with a sword? Yeah, I would just like to grab his wrist with the sword, stab it into him, say, my sister says so, and rip him open.
Yeah.
You successfully do that, and yeah, he sort of starts dissolving in black smoke, leaving his weapons behind.
His Hava Watcher.
I don't know, he's Hava Watcher. That is... Survey says inconclusive. Hava maybe
Fair
not
enough.
too busy.
I will never gain Hava's approval, and I know this.
It's not like he's above. He's watching. He just doesn't like you. So well, not that. It's more like he's sus of you.
Mhm.
He knows who you
So
are.
it is now the Dread Wraith's turn. And Marrow. Does a 29 hit?
Nope, we might have lost Tick.
Dick, did you come back from getting dice yet?
No, we want to hit Tick like usual.
Eh.
Tick's not back yet. That's the best way to put it.
So Demisa, does a 35 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Give me a quick reflex save.
It's gonna be crit, actually, now that I'm raging.
Okay. Also, me reflex save.
Ooh, natural 20 though, so that's gonna be a 32 for the reflex save.
Yep. So yeah, you take 26 damage as this thing grabs you with its shadowy tentacles, and it tries to essentially pull you towards it. And you take the damage, but you're able to stand your ground and not get pulled towards it.
Hi, I'm sorry. What did I
Next.
miss?
I took an attack for you, don't worry about it.
Oh no, I feel bad. I'm so sorry.
No, because it did one, and then it's going to shoot out another shadowy tendril at you.
Aw, one for each of us.
And that is a 27.
That is my AC, unfortunately.
Oh, and give me a quick reflex save.
Can I not? Okay,
No, you
I know.
have to.
26. No matter what, my dice decide that 11 is the highest I can roll, so that is a 26.
So that is that is going to be a fail, and you will be pulled towards the Dread Wraith as you take 16 damage.
I don't think Mara's into this. I'll be honest.
You pulled 10 feet towards it.
Okay, hold on. Let me do my health first, and then I will move myself. Am I grappled or anything?
Yes.
Fuck.
You were grappled and pulled 10 feet towards it.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, that one temp HP from Demise is gonna do its work.
Woo! You enjoy that one. Oh, actually, that one is gone by now. I'm so sorry. It only lasts for a round. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so for its last action, Demise, as it's hit you, you watch as also like you didn't see what the shadow was trying to do to Groon, but you watch as like it tries to suck away your shadow, and you become enfeebled one.
Boo.
It is Serena's turn. Serena will very much pull a Kratos from right there and be like, "Oh fuck, a ghost!" And she is going to spend an action and pull the dagger out of her belt, and essentially try to stab this thing. She kind of like overexerts herself, and she's prone, and she'll spend her last action to stand up.
The chosen one.
She's like, "Oh no." And yeah, so now it is the shadow who is next to you, Groom, and it will attempt to hit you with the shadow hand again. And that'll be a 27.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that'll be another 12 damage. And it will spend an action to steal your shadow a little bit more, and you become.
No Groon.
And it will try one more time to shoot. But that's going to fail, so it only rolled a 2, so that's like. And it'll be Kratos' turn. Kratos, time to deal with the Bone Cowboy. And that's going to hit. 2 hands, so that's a D10 work. None of my dice go anywhere. How do I keep misplacing them?
I don't know. Maybe they're putting themselves in timeout.
God, fighters and 2E. Am I right?
Ew.
Oh yeah, nope. It's It's deja vu. It is first action right into the shoulder and cuts off an arm of this thing. Reels back. Second action right through the neck of this thing. And the bone cowboy is dead.
Yeah, goodbye. See you later, space cowboy.
And Ileana, it is your turn, but I see you're not at your keyboard.
I'm back.
Okay, cool. It's your turn.
Yay! I go over after the big bad again. Let's just disrupt the undead again, but I have to scooch a little bit closer.
There is a shadow that is attacking Grun. Just to let you know, just in case you want to do anything about it. Okay. And then it rolls fortitude, and that is going to be a 27.
Damn it! It's like 1 over my DC.
So yeah, it'll still take half damage.
Okay.
So that'll be the 46 plus 4.
Hang on. Mathing. 11.
11. Cool. And yeah, Green, it's now your turn.
All right. I'm unhappy with this guy next to me. So I will attack him with Fire Toss. Come on. I assume a 32 hits.
Yes, the 32 hits.
Okay, so that is more damage than he has health, like
Yep.
15.
He's dead. He's dead
Burn.
again. And he can't come back.
Yeah, and now everything is like I can't see anything that's closer than 30 feet, so I will move closer to Mr. Shadowy Guy. And for my last action, I will attempt a DC 20 medicine check to heal myself. Oh, almost a crit success. So close. So yeah, I heal for 18.
Ava, it is now your turn.
Hello, yes. So pretty much it's just the wraith, the big wraith.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think I'll leave a lot of the mega stuff alone for now, just because I want to understand it better and I haven't had a chance to read it appropriately. So what I will do is actually I don't even do that.
I do. If you want to do a spell strike, I kind of know. I know enough of it how it works.
Could I do a spell strike then?
Yeah. So
Let's
for
just
your spell strike, it is a 2 action. But is a 2 action. Yeah, I believe it's yeah. So it's a 2 action. Yeah. It's 2 actions to. Essentially, you take a spell that is 2 actions or less that has a as an attack, and you can deliver it via your arrow, your sword, or whatever. So it's part of that 2 actions as well to make an attack.
let's do chromatic ray then for the spell strike.
Yep. So roll like you would a regular attack with your bow.
Ooh. I was about to say, oh no, with my bow, but that's so little. And then I'm like, no, wait a minute.
This is not Astraea.
It's not Astraea. It would have been crazy low if it was Astraea.
Hava's got those
Muscles. 35.
35. 35 is going to.
Cool. So chromatic ray is fun because I don't get to pick what comes out of it. I need to roll a d4 and then whatever happens happens.
Whatever happens happens. Yep. And
Awesome.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, okay. It's that's a 3, so it's yellow. So you see Hava just kind of like pull back his bow real quick, and then you see the bow light up with this yellow energy, and it sparks a bit as he lets the arrow fly, and it's almost like delayed. So when the arrow hits the wraith, it's like okay, was that regular? And then it explodes with electricity, and it deals 50 electricity damage.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And that's only 2 actions so far, right?
Yep.
Nice. I'm just gonna roll the regularly attack. Do I get the penalty for a regular attack with my bow?
Yes, it does. It does count for your multiple attack penalty.
I'm pretty sure Am I? It's -5, right? I don't know if I have the other thingy to not make it.
Yeah, it is just minus.
Okay.
Yeah, a longbow is not considered a finesse weapon or a agile weapon like a short bow is. So short bow would be -4, -8. But longbow would be -5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. -5. 30. Nope, 29.
29 is still gonna hit.
Oh, it's gonna hit. Ooh. What the hell was the... Oh, was it the Doulahan that had the crazy AC?
The Doulahan and the Wraith both have pretty much the same.
Oh, I thought it would be like 30 and above.
Yes.
I see.
They also all have a shit ton of health.
Bet. 12 points of, I believe it's piercing damage from a bow. Just whizzing arrows into this thing.
Yep. And Marrow, it is now.
Okay. I feel like the first thing I should do is try to escape this grapple, so what's that?
To do an escape. I believe you make a athletics check, or is it you make an acrobatics versus its athletics DC.
My acrobatics is like really good. Please, dice, don't disappoint me today. Okay, my dice disappointed me, but my athletics is on point. That's a 31.
Just barely.
Ah!
Just
Thank
barely.
God.
You did hit a 30.
My dice was like, how about we don't roll high? And I was like, how about I just be really good at being acrobatic instead?
So you managed to escape its grasp.
Nice. I am no longer grabbed. And because I apparently don't learn my lesson, how's it looking actually? Is it looking injured? Yes or no?
It's looking like a shadow being. It seems very angry.
I'm a melee fighter and I have no regard for my own safety at the moment. I can't really attack it without getting closer at the moment, so I'm gonna do that. You want me to make that save?
Yep.
Are you sure you want me to make that save?
Yep.
Oh, okay, these dice love me. Never mind. That's a 18 plus 14. That's like a thing.
You managed to avoid feeling drained. Your drain does not go away, but it does not increase.
And I'm gonna try punching it again.
Go for it.
Twice with Key Rush. So I want to see if I can do some radiant damage and hope my dice actually love me this time. Oh! These dice have chosen love for Tick. That's a 19 plus 17 is question mark.
36 hits.
Oh, okay. Let's roll some damage. Okay, so 14 bludgeoning. Let me roll the radiant real quick. And 9 radiant.
Okay.
And for my second attack in this flurry of blows that I can hopefully also land.
Okay, luck is still on my side. That's a 29.
29?
29.
29 will hit.
Amazing. Let's roll this again. New dice, new me. So another 14 bludgeon. And let's do the radiant and hope I get like double 6. So I got 1 6. I did not get double 6. That is another 9 radiant damage.
Okay. So as you punch it with your last radiant punch, like the radiant damage just sort of like explodes around it and the shadow dissipates.
Oh! Nice.
And it is dead. And all of the undead seem to be returned to their graves, and the town is eerily quiet.
I feel like shit. Let's investigate. I'm just gonna say that as I walk over what I just murdered.
Yep. Is the wall of fire still there, or does that go away?
Do I drop that, or does that go away after time?
Because I thought the wall spells you had to sustain.
Um, if I do,
No, Demisa, don't walk right directly into the fire.
says just duration 1 minute.
1 minute. So yeah, shortly after you finish the fight, the wall of fire will go away. Does anyone pick up the Dulahan's weapons?
Yes.
I was gonna say if you don't, I will.
Uh-huh.
I'm
just-
afraid to, but yes, I will pick them up.
Okay. So as you do pick them up, you will notice that they have several runes engraved on them. There are 2 hand axes and a long sword.
A sword, you said.
Ooh.
Yep, a long sword and 2 hand axes. If somebody has either crafting, arcana, or occultism, you can roll to see if you understand what these runes.
I technically have crafting. No, I have crafting and arcana.
DM,
Mm-hmm.
can I loot the bone guy who's dead?
He has bones.
Can I take
Yes.
his bones?
Dim bones, dim bones.
What bones does he have?
He's a human skeleton, so he has human bones.
Ooh. I would like to take the human bones.
Everybody gather round. I need some more healing. So everybody that decides to come in, take 13.
Yes.
I luckily didn't sustain any damage this go around.
I'm drained to my
Thank
max.
you.
Who's not doing well?
I'm halfway.
I cannot move from the roof once again, Topper. You gotta help me. Thank you.
You're trapped on the roof. You're like, I got up
colliders.
here and I don't know how to get down. You're like a cat.
The roof
my
was
God.
gay baby jail this whole time.
Yeah.
But so on the crafting, I got D.
20? Okay. So all of these have a +1 striking rune and a keen rune on them. And you will know that a keen rune can be put onto piercing or slashing weapons. And if this weapon were to say hit with a 19, it would count as a critical hit.
Okay, so all you see is Hava go and wait. That's it, right?
Yep.
Cool. All you see Hava go. He points and he goes striking, 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 and keen.
All of them have keen as well.
Oh, all in striking and keen, striking and keen, striking and keen.
Yep.
Nice.
And also, this is a thing we haven't really explored before, but if you want to take the time, like during a rest or something like that, you can actually remove a rune from one item and put it on another.
Ooh.
Yep.
Hey, Aubrey, I have an important question.
Uh-huh.
Can I take this man's skull and one of his rib bones specifically?
Yeah, if you want to give me a crafting check.
Okay.
Or you can call Dad.
I'm not gonna call Dad. You know what? I will call Dad, actually. I'll call Hava, like, hey, do you know how to disassemble a body?
Efficiently, yes.
Can you get one of the rib bones and the skull off of this for me? I'm not very good at it.
Sure thing, kiddo. And he goes.
I'm 26, but okay. Actually, I'm 27, but okay.
Child. And what do I have on this again? 29.
Mm-hmm. 29, you're able to get them out, but they definitely have an aura of undeath about them that is probably not going to go away.
Oh, no.
They smell just like you.
Oh my god. Do they smell like me, Aubrey?
No, not that you can tell.
I was saying that you smell bad and you need to bathe.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I smelled like death because I literally died a week ago.
Tough. No, I was saying that you stink.
So do you.
are Stinky.
You're also stinky.
No, I have presentation.
Yeah.
You're stinky in spirit.
Yeah, you will notice that this large building over here looks to be an inn. There seems to be some sort of garden around here as well. But you guess by the silence and the number of not undead corpses around is that there is no one living in this city right now. Or if they are very much hiding and not coming out.
I'll look around to see if there's anyone in the city. Dumisa, can you come with me just in case we get jumped?
Yeah, already was planning on it.
All
I'll
right.
come too.
Hava is also going because apothecary is on his mind.
Okay, I guess we're all moving then. Together as a group now. I'll scout ahead. I'm gonna can I sonic speed ahead?
Bro, I was about to do the exact same thing.
Oh my god, we can Naruto run beside each other at top speed.
You're faster. I think I have more skills for scouting though.
Yeah, I'll stick with Hava. Hava's not as fast, but he's respect.
So what is your first order of business?
Scout?
People.
Scout, see if there's anybody else left. So give me a quick perception.
All right.
Anybody who is looking for people.
Let's see if we can find some people. Oh, that's a dirty 30.
24.
29.
21.
So Hava, you're a little bit distracted. You're like, yes, find people, but first do what husband says. Find the apothecary.
Yeah.
So you're that's more on your mind than people. But everybody else, there's nobody. There's a lot of dead bodies.
That was gonna be my follow-up question.
Yep. It does seem that either whoever was here has run away, they have escaped, or they are dead.
Well,
Yes.
And it seems to be fairly recent, like within a week.
Someone should tell the queen I should put these to rest.
and with all due respect, we A, should put people to rest, but B, also see if we can take stuff from their houses. Because we are kind of broke. They are dead. They're not using it.
If what is your higher priority? Is going to steal the queen? Because also, if this town could fit like 500 people, it could actually probably fit most of the people from Naxos, a good number of them here, at least for the time being.
Just send Kratos and Serena back.
Yeah, Kratos,
Yeah.
Serena, you can send them to go get the queen and explain the situations. You will all just start moving through, collecting the bodies. Are you going to just bury them, or are you going to burn them?
Probably burning.
Yeah, it's probably the wiser idea. Just going to be so many.
This is so
Quantity
weird.
plus the undead issue. Plus,
This
burning's respectful in some places.
Okay, yeah, but this is disrespectful. If you ask Kava to help, they're not gonna touch the bodies. They're just gonna telekinetic projectile the bodies into one spot.
Oh my god.
Gosh, Hava, stop.
No,
That is disrespectful.
they're dead.
He's right. They are dead.
Yeah. And they have no god to go to anymore. They have nowhere to go. The least we can do is at least carry their bodies with a little bit of respect.
What do you think the dead would think about that, Marrow? You know more dead people than we do.
I mean, just from the ones I've met, they don't really know what happens to their bodies, so I don't actually think they'd give a shit. It's more of a for the living thing. It's if it gives you peace of mind, Demisa, go for it. They're not oh fuck, my body got desecrated and wasn't buried properly. I'm so sad. They don't care. They just want to be they just want to vibe.
Yes. I will say that you spend several hours getting all the bodies together, probably somewhere outside of town, and building essentially a suitable pyre and burning them. And then you sort about figuring out what is in this city, what you can use. And I will actually come up with a list of everything that you find in the city for next week, because this is where we're going to end things for the night.
All right. Fantastic.
Yeah. I hope everybody enjoyed the start of season 3. This was
amazing.
I've actually been looking forward to this combat for a while.
Terrifying. Thank you.
I was also a lot of just. I'm like, is this gonna be too hard? Is this gonna be too easy?
No, it was the right amount. It was the right amount of mix. Aubrey, I'm gonna be honest.
If it makes you feel better, I almost got down to 1/3 of my health. That's the lowest I've been in a while.
So yeah. I look forward to what the season brings, and the rescue of Astraea and all that fun stuff. And
yeah,
we're working on it. It's going to be great. Expect to see some familiar faces back, along with a bunch of new awesome guests as season 3 progresses. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Fun fact, I did a little tarot card reading in the middle of Aubrey and Aki's monologuing together. And just to share that with our lovely readers, or listeners, not readers. Ugh, I'm tired. The following characters had these cards. Astraea got the Tower, Demisa the Five of Pentacles, Grun got the Strength card, Mara was the Empress, and Ileana was the Emperor. So take with that what you will.
Guys, did marriage? I don't know.
Who
That's
knows?
exactly what you did there.
I don't know. Tick, do you want to say the thing?
Remember, kids, eat your vegetables, or else.
I was gonna do you were doing like the outro for the
Right, I did the outro as well. I forgot about that. It's in like 6 weeks.
Rewind.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to the first episode of Season 3 of Goblets and Gays. As you can tell, Aubrey put a lot of time and effort preparing it for us. It's been absolutely wonderful. If you like what you do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, although we don't use it as much, and give us a wonderful rating on our various podcast channels that we use so you can stream our stuff. Also, remember, check out our Patreon because we do extra stuff that's absolutely wonderful and fun. And remember, most importantly of all, eat your vegetables, or else.
Come listen to Dice Will Roll, the gayest Pathfinder podcast on the planet. We ask the hard questions like, is it morally acceptable to kiss a goblin? Is it cool to use spell slots to warm up leftovers? Would the gods be mad if I wrote /fic about them? We're a group of 4 friends who play Pathfinder 2nd Edition every week and go on adventures like none other. We've just launched our brand new season, Extinction Curse, which follows the adventures of the Circus of Wayward Wonders, as they put on the greatest show in all of Golarion and uncover ancient secrets and long-forgotten foes from a bygone era. If you like circuses, clowns, and a little bit of magic, come check us out, and make sure that no matter what, you keep it rolling.
Passengers, remain calm and please stay in your seats. We are experiencing pirate activity.
Oh, there's just something happening.
What?
Them. Oh no.
At the outer edges of space, where union is but a whisper, humanity scrapes together a living amongst the stars. This is the story of 4 Lancers, talented pilots of mechanized chassis from all corners of the known universe, thrown together by circumstance and destiny. And credits. Follow Matcha.
Oh, were we supposed to know each other beforehand? I mean, we're all gonna die, but I'm glad you figured that out now.
Moxie.
Well, I have absolutely no idea what you necessarily need me to do here, but if it's kill a bitch or fix a bitch, I can do both very well. You're worth 1 week of no chores, and you know what? I really need that week.
Roadkill.
I'll take in the front, those 2 are taking the back. One of them's going through the booty hole, and let's go. I kinda need your help.
Fuck you.
And Silver.
Here's like a little bit of money. Please go away. The ghost of your mistakes.
Led by me, Reed, your game master, through the Lancer system, a mud and laser style anime mecha RPG. I hope they brought some printers with them, because this is Bring Your Own Mech, an actual play Lancer podcast, and batteries are not included. Catch our first episode starting on July 29th, wherever you catch your podcasts, and then every other Thursday. Follow my heading, and I'll see you there.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.